Welcome once again to Salvitrader channel. Let's analyze the charts and see what we have for this week. Let's first start with the Aussie pairs. I want to check all of them and go through all of them, since they are showing pretty good scenarios for us to get short. Let's start with Aussie Dollar. Let's go to the monthly chart and see what we have on the monthly chart. First, let's check that and see that we have a monthly trend line, all right, that's going down. When we go to the weekly, we have pretty much the same thing, but also we have another trend line here, which is weekly and also daily trend line. So we have trend lines going down, and we also know that supply is in control, since these demand zones, this one here and this one here, were removed by this huge spike down there. So all I want to know is get short. All right, all I want to know is get short. So I have two scenarios, and I already talked about it last week. We had good opportunities in all Aussie pairs last week to get short, and I think we still have opportunities to get short once again and get the final drop. But first, we have two scenarios here. We have this first scenario, which price is showing a supply zone in the 4-hour time frame. See that this level was already engulfed. It hasn't been touched yet, but that's what I'm expecting, this level to be touched, and see if I can have a confirmation in the 1-hour time frame to get short. Also, think about this. We have this downtrend here, and you know, many trendline traders are also seeing the same scenario, and the level is still fresh. This level is still fresh, has not been touched. See, there is like a gap there sometimes, and this is based on my experience. When we have this type of scenarios, what I do is that I rather wait for the level to be hit. All right, that's what I wait, because even though this is a good level on the 4-hour time frame, and this is a good level to get short that has been already confirmed, we still have some room to the upside, because the level is there and the stack of orders is here. All right, so that's the main reason why most of the time these levels near the supply zone or near the daily demand zone don't work. This is not written, this is just based on my experience. If you want to take it, good. If you don't, well, that's okay, that's fine. So pretty much the plan for this one is seeing the 1-hour time frame if I have some sort of confirmation in the 1-hour time frame. If I don't, then I don't take the trade, and most likely the level will be removed, because here is where the sell orders are, and also here we have liquidity. All right, liquidity means stop losses. Now let's check Aussie Jpy. It's basically the exact same thing, going from the higher time frame to the lower time frames. We will have the exact same thing. Last week I had good sell opportunities. This pair gave me some profits. Since this was a fresh level, I had, you know, my 1-to-1 70 pips. It actually gave me some more, and price returned to the level. So this level is no longer fresh, so I don't want to take it, and I will wait for the main level to be hit, which is this one, the daily, monthly, weekly level that is aligned with the higher time frame structures, and also is aligned with the trend lines. All right, that's the main reason. This is a good CP. So the plan here is wait for the level to be hit. All right, wait for the level to be hit, and if we have confirmations, then we can get short. If we don't, if price continues going up without giving me confirmation, so simply I don't care. I'm not gonna take any trades on this pair. All right, keep that in mind. If you want to take it because it's fresh and because it's original, go ahead, but you know, you are taking a trade with, you know, a higher risk. So I like taking trades that, you know, give me more probability of profit. Next one is Aussie Swiss. is basically the exact same thing. There it is. This is already here. This is already on the level, weekly, daily, 4-hour fresh level. This is already there. So this is basically based from, well, by checking this pair, Aussie franc, is what I'm expecting to happen in all other Aussie pairs that, you know, are going up and they are about to hit the supply. This one has been hit already, so that's the main reason why I do like this trade. It has touched already the proximal line, all right, for the daily level. Let's see, it is, no, it's for the weekly. Then there it is. This is a dodge, is not the base, is not the best basing, but it's still valid. This is still a good CP. So the plan is the same thing, all right. This is the exact same thing. This also gave me 101. I think I already spoke about it. No, okay, this is another one. This already gave me 111, and the level was removed, but it gave me this profit. So this is the level where I'm expecting the price to, you know, make its final drop up down this zone. Aussie cat, I think I spoke about it last couple of weeks ago. What we have on this one is a good opportunity to get short as well. The price, well, they are already taking liquidity. I was explaining this to the Spanish community. What I was explaining on this one is that first, you know, this is a trend line, and you know, many trend line traders, you know, they take opportunities once the trend line is touched. So that means that, you know, when let's use the replay tool, all right. So once price hit the trend line, you know, they started adding sell positions, and you know, they had some sort of profit, but then price went against them because their stop losses are up there. The stop losses are here. So basically they are buying, with their stop losses, they are buying what the market makers are trying to sell them. And this is the same story over and over again in Forex. So that's pretty, what am I doing? So that's pretty much what's going on here. So right now, to me, they are just taking liquidity and removing those stop losses. As long as this level is not removed, it's still valid for shorts. But how and when am I gonna get short? Let's move to this other list that I take just to analyze and try to you know, spot stop hunts. So first, this is a textbook compression, all right. If you don't know what that is, I highly recommend you to go and type on Google compression Forex. You know, use the keywords compression Forex and try to understand how it works and what is that. So this is a compression. It's like a triangle. Let's say that. So we have two. When we see scenarios like this, two movements are going to happen, either to the upside or to the downside in a very strong way. So I'm not taking trades because, you know, the level can be removed and they can continue going up. So if that happens, once again, I'm not gonna take any trades. I just let it go. It's fine, but I'm not losing any money. But in the event this compression trend line is removed, so that tells me, all right, these guys are trying to get short. These guys will try to get short on this one, and they already added their positions on the supply zone. All right, so that's why I'm just waiting and I'm just watching this pair. You know, as long as this level is not removed, I am more than fine. I am more than okay to get short once I have price action opportunities. And the last one is Aussie NCD. We are, you know, price is trying to get up, you know, it's trying to go up trying to reach the highest level of the curve, which is this one. So I'm not sure if that's gonna happen this week. We never know. But in the event we have like the very last rally to the supply zone there, I will wait for confirmations on the 1 hour or the 4 hour time frame in order to get short on this one. And let's see if we can get some sell opportunities on this one as well. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen this week. Might be the next one or the following one, we never know. But in case it happens this week, this is a good opportunity for us to sell. So I wanted to analyze with you and go through all of them, one by one in like a separate section of the weekly forecast, because all Aussie pairs are showing very good opportunities, and that's why you saw the Australian flag at the beginning of the video. But now let's check some more, and let's check other pairs. All right, this is a very interesting pair. Let me explain to you why. Let's first check the monthly, see that the price is dropping from a monthly supply, weekly supply as well. And basically right now we can consider that supply is in control, since this gap has been already removed and some trend lines were already removed. So this is very interesting, because as opposed to other Euro pairs, this one is still showing good opportunities, or giving us good opportunities for us to get short, because this is the level of realignment. This daily level is the realignment zone, right? And we're still a little bit far from there. On the 4 hour time frame is where I found this opportunity. Since the price is trying to get to the daily zone, which is this one, where I will be expecting to get long if there is confirmations. I think we can still get some opportunities for us to get short on this one, from this level to this level, and then close here and then see what price is gonna do next. So we have a supply zone there on the 4 hour time frame. This supply zone is responsible of removing the trend line and also removing this 4 hour demand zone. All right. Also, the daily trend line is going down, so I want to take all the CPs form below the trend line, and this is a very good and valid CP. So if price gets back here, now what you can do is just wait for confirmations. All right, wait for confirmations. If you want to take the risk, then you can go ahead and take it without confirmations, and if you have a confirmation, so then execute another order, a second order. But I'm a confirmation trader, so I'll wait for confirmations on this one. If I do have it, then I'll get short. All right, my take profit will be this level here. Okay, be aware that this is the highest, well, this has high risk, I'm not sure how do I say that. This since this is a counter trend, all right, this is a counter trend. We're not going with the higher time frame structures and trend lines, we're going against them. All right, this has less probability of profit. That's what I'm trying to say. I wish I could be native. I wish my English will be as good as my Spanish, which is native, but no. So I have to think a little bit more. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to explain. This is a counter trend, a reversal trend, and those reversal trades most likely and many times we'll see that they always get back to the entry zone and to the entry level and then remove the levels, because we're going against the higher time frame structures, which is monthly and weekly. But for now and for this week, this looks to me like a very good opportunity, and let's see how it goes. Let's check one more. And we have this other Euro pair, and let's see what we have on this one. First, the higher time frame structure says that I should buy. All right, I should buy. Why? First, the trend lines. The trend lines are telling me that the price is going up, and the higher time frame structure is bullish. Higher time frame structure. Also, this CP, all right, this CP is the one that removed many supply zones there. All right, so we have there a high buying pressure. So when I go to the daily, I can place this trend line. All right, I can place this trend line here, where I can connect two peaks. So when I go to the 4-hour time frame, this has given me good money, because this has paid me good money, because last time I think I posted on Instagram this pair, this opportunity where price get back to the zone, and then I got long on this one, and I have my 1-to-1 since I go from zone to zone on the 4-hour time frame, and my other TP is at the end of the curve. I do this just in order to prevent the price that if price gets back to my entry price, I don't get any profit. So that's why I always place my entry, and my first TP will be the first opposite supply or demand zone in the 4-hour time frame, and then the other take profit is until the end of the zone. All right, I'm sorry, until the end of the curve. So that's why I had here my take profit was hit. I had like 250 pips, and then my final take profit is here. So I had profit from my 1-to-1 trade, and the other one stopped me out at break even, but I'm okay with that. But now price, and this is something that I was explaining. Do you remember what I said about Aussie pairs, that when we have scenarios like this where price does not touch the level, it will always try to hit the zone, because this is the crucial zone. This is where we are expecting the price to go higher, to go long, where we want to get long, because this is where the stock of orders are. That's the main reason, and here is where the liquidity is. So that's why we're expecting this level to work. So see that happens quite often. All right, let's just get back to the Aussie pairs. I think was this one. See, price has not touched the level, and I'm expecting the price to touch it. So this is the same thing. Price didn't touch the level, and now it's in the zone. Okay, so what's the plan on this one? We have two type of confirmations that we can apply. First, this level being removed and the trend line, but also we have another one. Let me switch to the stop list, watch list, and is this one. We have a possible accumulation phase here. All right, that's why we have this this range. So you can wait for the first confirmation to happen, or if you want to anticipate the move, you can wait for this confirmation that the range being broken, and then you execute your order once price returns to the level responsible of removing this range. For example, some sort of movement like that. Okay, so if price was removed from a demand zone there, so you wait for the price to return, and then you can get long. You don't get long here at the resistance, now support, because there might be tons of traders trying to get long there, and their stop losses will be always below where the liquidity is. You have to execute your order where the liquidity is, where the stop losses are. That's where you have to enter your trade. So that's the plan for Euro Aussie. Let's check the last one. And the last one is NCD Swiss. NCD pairs and Aussie pairs move very similar, and we have the same structure on this pair, on the NCD pair. All right, supply and control, very strong supply levels, trend lines going down, so we want to take all the CPs form below the trend line. So we have this level here, which is for our supply zone that is inside a daily supply zone. Where's that daily supply zone? Is here. Okay, I will circle it here. This is the daily supply zone. I don't want to mark it because I don't like having too many zones there, and I like to keep my chart as clean as possible. So see what we have here. We have first a fail to return scenario, all right, which means liquidity. We have supply zone there that, you know, see what this supply zone did. It removed the main zones and it removed trend line. So this is a valid supply zone on the 4-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, this is what I'm expecting. It's the exact same thing. Let's connect the trend line first and see if we do have it there. All right, so we will wait for a trend line being removed once price is there, and supply and demand zones in the 1 hour or the 4-hour time frame being removed, so we can get short. What I like about this one is that we have equal lows. We have equal lows there. So I know that here there are tons of stop losses. Here we have liquidity. Here we have opposite trades. And if price gets back here, you know, if this supply zone works, I'm pretty sure the price will get back here, because this is where the stop losses and opposite trades are. Pretty much here's where the liquidity is. That's why we have this equal lows, and that's what it means. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you understood my analysis and you learn from it, and most importantly, you profit from it. If you like this, if you like the way I analyze my trades, if you my charts, if you like the way I go over supply and demand methodology, I recommend you to follow me on Twitter. Here is where I'm also sharing my entries if I see another setup, you know, throughout the week. Here is where I post it. And if you want to ask something, you just reply to the trades, and that's it. So that's it for today. Don't forget to like and smash the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you many pips for this week. Bye bye.